Hi guys, welcome to today's training session. Today we're going to be talking about the power of choices, specifically giving kids choices. No one really likes to be told what to do. Stop doing this, don't do that. No matter if you're 4, 14, or 24, it gets old. You don't really like people telling you what to do all the time or how to do it. So the cool thing about giving choices to kids is that it empowers them. It empowers them, it makes them feel like they have a say in how to accomplish the goal, and it tells them that their opinion matters. Choices get the child to accomplish the goal with less fighting and arguing along the way, because they are choosing how to accomplish the goal. Now, in our lives, we've been conditioned to give two choices, a positive choice and a negative choice, such as clean your room or you'll get grounded, or do the dishes or else you get no TV time. So it's not really a choice, it's more like do it or else. There's a consequence. And so we're going to be talking today about the ability to give two choices, a positive choice and another positive choice. Here's how it works. Step number 1, what do you want the kid to accomplish? Figure out what is your goal. This is usually quick and easy because you already know what your goal is. So what do you want them to achieve? And then after you figure that out, think about what are 2 ways that they could achieve this. Simple idea is like you want a child to clean off the table. So you could say, I need you to clean the table. Would you like to use a rag or a towel? That gives them a choice. How do they want to accomplish cleaning the table, with a rag or a towel? Now, in children's ministry, here are a few examples that you could use. Say your goal is to get a child to get to their classroom, and they're not really wanting to go. So you could say, Nina, it's time for us to go to our class. Would you like to hop up the stairs or run up the stairs? Which sounds more fun to you? She may say, oh, I like to run. So you run with her up the stairs. It gives her an opinion now about getting there, and sometimes it distracts her away from the original, like, I don't want to do it, or sometimes it gives her that one-on-one attention that she would need, and she was actually refusing to go to class because she wanted attention, and she wanted somebody to notice her. Here's another example. Let's say you have a child who is standing off to the side and you want them to join the group, to sit with the group for the story. So you could say, Rayvon, it's time for our story time and you need to be sitting with the group. You could sit over there with Mr. Aaron, or you could sit over there with Mr. Jake. Which one would you like to sit by? Now, this gives Rayvon the power now to choose and what he would like to do, where he would like to go. It does not give him the choice to continue to stay where he is. It's getting him to accomplish the goal in some form. There's lots of choices you could give him in that situation. You could say you could sit by this person or that person, or you could say you could sit by this object, or you could sit by that object, or you could say you could sit on your knees, or you could sit pretzel style. There's a variety of things that you could do, but giving 2 positive things is the key here. Now, sometimes it doesn't go the way that you hope, and none of the options that you give are good enough for them. So here's some of the what-if situations. Say Rayvon says, I don't want to sit by Jake or Aaron. I want to sit by Laura. Well, you think about that and you think, well, it accomplishes the goal because I want him to sit with the group and Laura's with the group. So it's not all about you and having the authority. It's about accomplishing the goal. So you say, Laura would be a great option. That's a good choice too. You could sit by Laura. Wonderful. Now, this one is a little more tricky. What if he says, I don't want to sit with the group. I want to stay right here. Well, then you have to talk a little bit more. You have to say, well, that wasn't one of your choices. I'm sorry. You have to be with the group right now. So you could sit, you can restate your choices. You could sit by Jake or you could sit by Aaron. Which would you like? Standing here, staying right here is not an option. If he still refuses, then you could say, if you're unable to make a choice, then I'll have to make one for you. And then you choose, okay, since you're not choosing, I'll choose Jake. So you can go sit over and sit by Jake. Now, if he continues to refuse, then you'll have to follow through with some other disciplinary things. Like, okay, well, you're not following directions, and so we're going to have to, change your stick over to the yellow jar, or whatever the consequence is currently happening. So that's how it works. You think about your goal, and then you think about 2 things that they could do to accomplish that goal. It gives them the power, it gives them the say-so, and it tells them your opinion matters. And it's a little bit more fun than to be Mr. like, do this, do that all the time. So, give it a try, see how it works for you. And if you have questions, we can talk more about it. It's definitely something that takes time and practice. So the more you practice and the more you do it, the better you become. So good luck and have fun trying it out.